Hi, welcome back to our tutorial on applications of trigonometry. This time around we are going to go through bearings and a bit of the word problems. Okay, this is the introduction for our word problems. So we have question number 26 in front of you. I will run through with you on how to answer all these questions, okay, as much as we can. And yeah, let's get started. So we have points A, B, C on level ground. Given BAC is 37, find the bearings of this from A to F here. Okay, so the first things first is not to straight away go into the diagram and try to do. Okay, instead, look at the diagram and look at read the question and see, is there any information given but not reflected in the diagram? That means we have angle BAC is 37 but is not labeled in the diagram. So my advice is to label this 37 degrees in the diagram first. So this one is 37 degrees. Secondly, now we can start answering the question. Okay, find the bearing of B from A. Bearing of B from A means the reference point is from A, correct? So I need to draw my north arrow at point A, and from there I will need to draw my I need to draw my angle in the clockwise direction. So at the north arrow, this is the bearing of B from A. So if you look at this carefully, this north arrow is a straight line, and all these three angles, 1, 2, 3 here, makes 180 degrees, right? So to get our bearing, it is simply 180 minus 40 minus 37 degrees. Okay, use your calculator and then you will get your answer. And the bearing is equals to 103 degrees. Okay, so this is our first part, part A. Let me rewrite this. Okay, so this is 37 and this whole angle is 103 degrees. Okay, so part B, bearing of C from A. Bearing of C from A. So I'm going to label this in red. Bearing of C from A, same location from A, but the bearing is now this red color angle, correct? Because it is the one that joins point A and point C. And from that, our labeling, the bearing is equals to just 103 degrees plus 37 degrees. And this will give us 140 degrees. All right. Okay, so part C, bearing of A from B. Bearing of A from B. So we still have the same 2 points already connected by the line, but our north arrow is missing. So let's put up our north arrow first. And it is over here at point B. And if you had listened to my previous video, I will advise you to extend the north arrow. Okay, extend the north arrow downwards. And let's mark the bearing. Let's mark this in green. Let's mark this in red. Bearing of A from B. So from B clockwise direction, I will need to stop it over here. Okay, so it seems a little bit not so clear on how to get this angle, apart from knowing that this portion is 180 degrees. Okay, I can get this portion because the angle in the triangle is all given, but my missing piece is the unshaded part of the angle. So that gives me a bit of a chore to get the value. But if we look at this carefully, we have 103 degrees here. Okay, this 103 degrees, and this angle 1, 2, 3. These angles are interior angles, right? They are interior angles because those north arrows are parallel to one another. Therefore, we can get this angle in green. Once we get this angle in green, the shaded angle here, shaded angle in green, we can just take 360 degrees minus the angle in green. Okay, so let's find out this angle first, and it happens to be 180 degrees minus 103 degrees becomes 77 degrees. So this angle here is 77 degrees. Therefore, our bearing is equals to 360 degrees minus 77 degrees. Okay, use your calculator and you will get your answer to be 283 degrees. All right. So that's how we leverage on using the interior angles and the benefit of extending our north arrow. All right, let's look at part D, bearing of C from B. Bearing of C from B. Okay, we have this. We have the two lines. Okay, sorry, we have the line joining B and C, but this time around the bearing is only from here. Bearing of B, bearing of C from B. So it's only up to here. So let me shade this in pink. So we are looking at this angle in pink. Okay. Yeah. Now that we have the angles at 77, what I can do is to find out this angle in the triangle that I'm going to shade in red. Okay. Because once I know this angle, I can just take 360 minus 77 minus the angle in red. Okay, and then I will get my bearing. Okay, so in this case, this angle here is equals to 180 minus 125 minus 37. Okay, and the answer equals to 18 degrees. Okay, so this small angle here is 18 degrees. Therefore, our bearing is equals to 360 minus 77 minus 18 degrees. Then you will calculate your answer to get 265 degrees. Okay. For some of you, you might do a shorter method, which is to just take 283 minus 18 degrees, because we can just take the bearing of A from B minus the value of that angle 18 degrees. All right? Okay, let's finish off the last two questions. I'm going to make space. All right, now bearing of A from C. Bearing of A from C. Again, let's draw our north arrow at point C. So this is a north arrow here, and marking the angle is from C, bearing of A from C. So it's this one in blue. Okay, this angle in blue is the bearing of A from C, clockwise direction. Okay, so without doing anything, okay, I'm going to show you this. Pay attention to the line in yellow. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this line in yellow indicates this small angle here is 40 degrees. Okay, this angle is 40 degrees. Therefore, to get our bearing is simply taking 360 degrees minus 40 degrees, and then we will get our answer, okay, which is 320 degrees. That is the bearing of A from C. This is part E, yeah? And lastly, bearing of B, bearing of B from C, which is this angle in blue, that I'm going to shade in blue. Bearing of B from C is just this small angle, the one that's shaded blue here. Okay, this is the angle. Okay, so the whole angle, the angle ACB, okay, angle ACB is equals to 125 degrees, is blocked by my drawing. Okay, and the small portion here is 40 degrees, correct? So therefore, the bearing of B from C is simply the difference in the values, which is 125 degrees minus 40 degrees equals to 85 degrees. Okay, that is how we do our bearings questions. Okay, it's a bit long, I know. So I hope what you capture from this video is firstly, you must extend your north arrow downwards so you can leverage on two properties, which is the interior angles and the alternate angles. Interior angles makes 180 degrees, alternate angles are equal. And then the basics, which is identifying where is the reference point and measuring the bearing in the clockwise direction. Okay, so listen to this video again to gain more clarity, and then after that you can start doing your homework or practice questions or practice papers. Okay, guys, see you at the next part for bearings word problem.